EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing... to open up.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a first carry here for their running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here in Vegas. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On play action, it's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Raiders at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Walker with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Being chased out left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They're going to look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On the move to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Murray now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
2nd and 6. Here's Murray. And Walker has it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. play action. Now it's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He finds his man. Complete. That's Walker. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Right back to him on first down. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there, with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Second and 10. Murray going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun, Murray. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are... what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Touchdown! Zay Flowers, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Young will set to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They go play action. Young. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And down to the 36-yard line here. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Lamar going to give this to Ali. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Now it's Jackson. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing is Jackson. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. Here's a 2nd and 5. Straight ahead they go with Ali. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Jackson going to shift him around. On third down, Ali. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
They're on the 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
It's Young off play action. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Here's 2nd and 10. Young off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Young. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 92 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down, Baltimore.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Ravens, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the defeat is their first